So, I think it's time to do a little bit of kitchen witching. I got my lovely little pumpkin here, which is, I'm going to use, I think I'm gonna need to bake it a little bit first, probably. Basically I want to make a pumpkin curry soup thing. I don't know. Like I said before, I'm not the best at cooking because, again, I don't like using recipes, and even if sometimes I use a recipe, it doesn't work out all that well. It's complicated. So I figured what instead I was going to do is I got actual pumpkin, I got a little bit of coconut cream, canned pumpkin to make this a little bit easier, some red lentils, some garbanzo beans. I think that'll be good. I might add some other stuff to it. We shall see how I'm feeling about it, but I think that's pretty much the majority of it. Just pumpkin, coconut cream, some beans, some lentils, mix all together, and then cook for a very long time in my little crock pot slow cooker and go from there. And I think I'm just have it cook all day. That'll be delicious for later on tonight because I don't know, I'm feeling very like, it's cloudy and gloomy again outside. I'm loving it. I kind of just want to like have like a nice chai latte and like do my work and work on this stuff. And then also with a shit ton of b-roll that'll go along with this, the magical stuff of what the hell a pumpkin does for us, the associations, all of that lovely, because you know they come around this time of the year. So let's talk about the magical stuff that has to go with them, right? So this is all pulled from the lovely magickitchen.com. I will leave a link in the description below. As we look around, we find pumpkins everywhere. You might also notice a variety of size, shapes, and colors, from white to green to yellow and red orange. Pumpkins are squatty, spherical, long and crooked necks, some tasty, while others not so much. There's a huge variety of pumpkin. Pumpkins have a long history of being the one vegetable that can ward off evil spirits on Halloween night. The tradition of carving a pumpkin with faces comes from Celtic traditions, where turnips and other bulbous vegetables were carried to keep away evil or mischievous spirits during Samhain. To the Celts, the head was the most sacred and important part of the body, so creating a face and turning them into lanterns made perfect sense. The term jack-o'-lantern didn't pop up around to 1837 and stemmed from the Irish myth about Stingy Jack. Today, pumpkins have taken additional roles. Some of the most interesting event is that the annual pumpkin chucking contest, where engineers build large cannons and other launching mechanisms to see who can hurl their pumpkin the farthest. Poor pumpkin. And other competitions include growing the largest pumpkin, and the largest one weighing over 1,800 pounds. It is also said on Halloween, witches can turn people into pumpkins. Someone give me this spell, I want it. And beyond all this bountiful harvest includes a health pumpkin harvest. Pumpkins grow as a necessity when sustaining families through long, harsh winters, and they can keep up for 90 days and can be cooked in a variety of ways. Pumpkin can also be canned, which extends their use throughout the year. So magical aspects of pumpkins: granting wishes, love, prosperity, fertility, and protection when carved. Associated deities, lunar deities, mainly goddesses of water and the moon. Medicinal properties: digestive aid, helps maintain healthy blood glucose levels, reduces cholesterol and triglycerides, and rich in vitamins and minerals to support overall health and immunity. So now the pumpkin is baking. I'm basically taking a recipe that I have for like a sweet potato curry and just adapting it with, instead of sweet potato, pumpkin. And I'm hoping it's gonna turn out okay because I know sweet potato has like a lot of flavor, so I'm just hoping like if I had enough like cinnamon and delicious things that it'll work out. This takes about 12 minutes for the cover to add to, so maybe I'll just add a little bit of these. I don't know. Again, this could turn out horrible. Who really knows? But we're gonna put it all in a lovely crock pot and go from there.
So while that's figuring its life out, I'm basically putting it on low for as long as I freaking possibly can while the pumpkin bakes in the oven, and then I will add that to it and basically just have this thing cooking all freaking day. And the spices I added were basically just nutmeg, cinnamon, and a little bit of this pumpkin pie spice from Trader Joe's, which also has like ginger, lemon peel, nutmeg, cloves, and cardamom, as well as like cinnamon. So I added a little bit of extra cinnamon and then a whole bunch of the pumpkin spice stuff because I just want this to be as like fall tasting as possible. So I'm hoping this will be delicious, and then I'll add the red lentils nearer to the end of the day kind of thing, because I don't want it to absorb all of the liquid. I just kind of want it to be like a nice thick creamy thing. So hopefully this works. If not, well, I'll let you know.
Lesson 1, don't add cold water to hot glass pan and oven. Otherwise you get this. Learn from my mistakes, people. That's where we're at. Anyway. Now back from the store, since pans exploded and I realized I don't have any more baking pans. So I went and got a brand new pumpkin from Trader Joe's. It's now been scooped out and everything else, and it is now in my brand new Williams & Sonoma pans that are not glass, because we have learned our lesson. Not for me to be cooking. So those are in there right now, chilling, along with some pumpkin seeds. So that'll now take about an hour-ish. It's already 2:15, so we'll see how that goes. But and then this has been simmering this entire time. Yum, 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 yum. And I'll add the rest of the pumpkin to it, and then the lentils at the last little bit. So fingers crossed. Also, fun things that I also saw at Williams & Sonoma was there was cauldrons. Insert picture. Yeah. If they worked and they weren't just decorative, I might have bought one, but death here, right? Can't do that. So trying to be good. Also, another thing I realized that I don't have, and it's one of the main reasons I kind of stopped buying any sort of wine for the house and started drinking out a whole lot more, is I don't have a wine stopper. And then that pushes me to be like, oh, well, I can't like recork the wine all that nice, and I end up drinking the whole bottle. Bad logic, you know what I mean. So there's this cute little dude. Oh, at Pottery Barn. So I got him. Also part of my depth year, not really, but like, I don't know. I didn't do a depth year update for September, and I haven't done one for October. I will probably do a whole nother one in November. Did I do one for August? I don't remember, but there have been a lot of new revelations that I've decided with the depth year, so I'll update you guys once the lovely YouTuber is done with all of that. But so I got this, and then I also picked up with it, because when stuff explodes in your stove, you just know it's time for some wine. So this is called Velvet Moon, a little Cabernet. We're gonna try it, hope for the best, and go from there. Anyway, I'll catch up with you a little bit later, hopefully once everything's been baked without explosions this time. So now I have added some garlic as well, salt, pepper, and then the red lentils and the rest of the now pretty baked pumpkin. And I've been snacking on these yummy, yummy seeds. Best part about making anything pumpkin-y, if you get an actual pumpkin, is the seeds. So this is now simmering, hopefully for the next couple-ish hours. And I also remembered in the sweet potato recipe, I put some spinach, and then the last second, like just throw it in, mix it all up so there's more greens in there. So yeah, so far I'm taste testing it, pretty good. So other than making a dish explode in my oven, we're doing all right here. All right, I'm about to film another video, and I just realized as I was editing before this that I'd never filled out a closing video to my pumpkin soup cooking thing. So hi, how are you? The pumpkin soup actually turned out absolutely delicious. The garlic and the salt helped a bunch, because I don't know, something about just the cinnamon and the cloves by itself didn't really imbue it with too much flavor, so the salt and the garlic really helped to like cook it up, and then that fall spiciness was good. But I froze it, I ate a bunch of it, and it was super delicious. Let me know down below what are some of your favorite fall recipes. And as always, this is YouTuber as always, for this month always, this is Youtober, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.